Hello and welcome to my channel on the Hook Crochet, where we talk about wearable crochet style. And today, let's find out what's on the hook. Today, lots of things to talk about. I hope you've had a wonderful week, and I hope you're looking forward to a great Thanksgiving. I know I am. I'm having my family in a little bit. I'm going to be cooking, and we're going to have some good conversations, some fun time with the boys, and it's also their birthdays. All three boys are birthdays within 30 days of each other, so we're all going to talk about that, and that'll be Gigi's birthday, and then they'll have their own birthdays up at Mom and Dad's up in Upper Tennessee. But right now, we're just going to have a good time. My son's coming in. I'm really excited about that. My daughter's going to be here. And so we're going to have a great time. I hope you're planning a nice Thanksgiving. And if you're planning a quiet Thanksgiving, I hope you enjoy the day together. And remember, what we always do at our table is we hold hands and we go around the table and we tell everybody in the family what we're thankful for this year. And it's just really fun to hear the boys talk about it, and everybody has a different idea of what they're thankful for, but it does give us a chance to reflect on what wonderful lives we have here and how we can make them even better. So I hope you have a wonderful Thanksgiving this coming Thursday. Now, today is Friday, so it's only less than a week away. I've already bought my turkey. Right. Today I have I have one acquisition. I want to show you. It's just kind of silly, an acquisition, but I also have two acquisitions, and then I have a couple of works in progress. I also have two vests that I want to show you and compare and contrast those. We have a giveaway. I have a look at my diamond painting, and we have a video from Joe for Totes, who makes custom project bags, at the end of my video, so be sure to stay tuned for that. Now, thank you for my subscribers who are coming back. I had a lot of new subscribers in the last, 2 or 3 weeks, and thank you so very much. If you're back, and if you've been here a while and you're back again today to watch my video, be sure to like this video. That helps me so very much. Subscribe and join the community. The link is at the top of the description box down below, and you can join the community. You get a free pattern, and then an announcement to make. I'm making an announcement on Thanksgiving Day. On Thanksgiving Day, next Thursday, November 24, 2022, to everyone in the community, you will receive 2 new patterns. And these are not complicated patterns, but they're great patterns for gifts or for something for you. I made them both this last week, or 8 days or 9 days. I made the prototypes. I wrote the patterns, and I think they'll be fun. They'll be very easy to make. And I will show you some yarn that I used today to make those 2 items, but I don't want to tell you about the items yet. I want them to be a surprise when they come to you in your email box next Thursday. So be sure you're looking for that. If you're busy on Thanksgiving, go in there on Friday and take a look. But anyway, those are for you and my Christmas gift to my community this year. So I hope you enjoy those 2 brand new patterns. Quick item about the patterns: they will be available in the Etsy shop. If you don't want to join the community, I don't know why you wouldn't. What are you waiting for? It's a free thing, and you get a free pattern, and next Thursday you'll get 2 free patterns. So I can't imagine you wouldn't want to be a member of the community. But if you don't want to do that, they'll be available in the Etsy shop, but they will be a paid-for pattern out there. I want to talk about what I'm wearing today. I'm wearing a brand new vest, and this is a vest that I made by the Shadow Vest pattern. This is my latest vest, and y'all love vests. I love vests. Everybody loves vests because they're comfortable, they're easy to work in. If you're a mom and you're cooking or cleaning or whatever, you can wear this vest to keep your core warm, or if you're going out to dress up, you don't want to have a big sweater on yet, it's not quite cold enough, you can wear a vest. So I designed this vest for y'all after many requests, and I also designed some cardigans as well. As you can see those on my Etsy shop. But this is the Shadow Vest, and I made it the first time in a gray colored yarn right there, gray colored yarn, and I also made it without any ease, and that was kind of to show you what it's like to make a sweater without any ease in it. That ease means the extra that you put in your sweater to make it easier to wear and to make it comfortable, to make it looser. But you can also make a sweater without any ease. You can take your measurement around, chain up to that measurement, and you will have a sweater without any ease, and that's fine. A lot of people like them that way, and that's great. But I made the Shadow Vest the first time without any ease, but I made this one with a little longer, so let me stand up and show it to you. All right, here is the Shadow Vest made in a green Hobie yarn. I'll show you that in just a second. I'll show you the label, but I wanted to show you how it fit. I actually added 2 inches of ease. That's about 1 inch on each side, not much, about a 1/2 inch pulled out here, and that makes it 1 inch on each side. A little bit of ease, not too much, because I didn't want it to be too baggy, but I did add a little bit more so that it's a little bit looser. I also made it right by the pattern, except that I did not use the back loop, front loop, stitch pattern on the body. I just let the yarn speak for itself. The yarn is kind of a specialty yarn. I really like it. It's wool and acrylic, but it's very, very warm, and it's like another one that Crystal's going to show you in just a minute. But that's another vest that I made from just a regular pattern. So this one has some decreasing on the armholes. It has decreasing around the neck edge, and it has decreasing around going up the neckline. So it's got a little bit more action to it. It's got a little bit more going on than the other pattern. I'll show you that in just a minute. But anyway, this is the Shadow Vest, and you can find it out on my Etsy shop. This is the yarn that I use to make this particular vest that I'm wearing. It's the Tweed Delight by Hobie yarn. It's 85% wool, and it's 10% acrylic and 5% viscose. Viscose is the little dots in there, I believe. But it's very comfortable. I like it. I like this Hobie yarn. Now, I gave away a whole lot of this in another color, but I wanted to keep the green because I love green. Green is one of my favorite colors, as you can tell. I make a lot of green things. I have green eyes. Everything's green. So I really enjoyed making this vest. It was easy to make. This is a very interesting yarn. It's a roving yarn, so it doesn't split, but it is a little bit, it's not weak necessarily, but it's not as strong as a woven yarn. So you have to be careful when you're doing any sewing with it, because if you pull too hard, the yarn just comes apart. But that's not a problem when you're crocheting with the yarn. So anyway, that's what I made this out of. Tweed Delight, Hobie. You can get it on their site. Not sponsored, although they did send this to me for free, just so I could try it out, and I did a review on it. But it's been sitting in my stash for 6 months, and I thought, I really need to use that. So I had just enough to do the vest. It was quite lovely. It took me 600 yards. This is a worsted size yarn, so it took me 600 yards to make this vest with a little bit of ease in it, maybe a size medium or something like that. I chained up with an L hook, and I made the actual vest with a K hook. So that's, again, what I used, the K hook, to make this vest. Now, Crystal's going to show you another vest that I made, and she's still wearing this Merlot colored Mary Maxim skirt that I made. She likes it, so I left it on her. I had this on not too long ago, probably 2 or 3 videos ago. Love this, love this. Now, this I made from Vitalana, and this is the Vitalana Ascendance, and that is their beautiful chain yarn, and you can see that chain right there, right there. There's the chain yarn, and it's very easy to crochet with. It doesn't split or anything. It's very, very easy to crochet with. Now, this is called Fatigue Green, and it's 100% Peruvian Highland wool, sport weight. Now, this is a 3 sport weight. It's a little bigger than a 3, and on each ball are 328 yards. I don't know if they have this anymore. It's been almost a year, and so probably don't have it. They don't have very much of a stock on Knit Crate. Once they sell out, they sell out. But this was sent to me in a Knit Crate box, and I did not like it at first at all. It sat in my stash for a long time, and then I thought, you know what, I'm just going to use it. So I made this plain Jane tee. Now, most of y'all have this pattern. It's there. I think I've sent out hundreds of these plain Jane tee patterns, and because they're easy to make, it's an easy pattern. If you're a beginning crocheter, you will love this pattern. It is easy to make. There's not a lot of anything to do on it. I think I did a little bit of a decrease right here, and maybe obviously on the other side. There's no decreasing at the back, and it's just done with a plain stitch. This was made with half double crochet stitch. Very easy, but the edging is pretty. It's a scalloped edging. It's very subtle around the sleeves, around the top, and also around the bottom of the vest. So since this is wool, I wear this as a vest. I do not wear it on my skin, although I could. because you know what? It is so soft. I believe I could get away with just wearing this over, maybe over a tank top, but maybe even without a tank top. I believe I could get away with that. But it's a very easy vest to make. And again, the plain Jane tee made with Vita Lana. So we have our green vests on today. We're ready for Thanksgiving. I'll probably wear this with I have a turtleneck that is sort of a terracotta color, and I may wear that on Thanksgiving. I don't know, but it may be black, maybe white, maybe terracotta. You never know. Whatever I come up with on Thursday. I'll be wearing this, though, on Thanksgiving because it's easy to wear and I can cook in it, and I don't have to worry about getting too hot. So that's why I'm wearing this at Thanksgiving, maybe even at Christmas. If I don't get a Christmas vest made by Christmas, then I'll be wearing one of these for Christmas as well. Okay, quickly, acquisitions. Hardly any, but Jeanette in Lenoir City, Tennessee, had a skein of this yarn. And this is some yarn I was looking for last week, and thank you for everybody being concerned about it, but hardly anybody had it. I don't think anybody had any but Jeanette. So she contacted me and I bought it from her. I'm just excited to have it. Now I have enough to do something substantial with. Although I made something very small out of this for the free pattern that's going out on Thanksgiving. So I'll show that to you. It's blocking right now, and my next video I will show that to you before I send it out. I'll probably do a video hopefully next Tuesday or Wednesday before everybody descends on me. Probably be Tuesday. It'll have to be Tuesday. Maybe I can get away with one. If you don't see me, then you'll see me right after Thanksgiving. But on Thanksgiving I'll be sending out the free patterns to the community. But one of them I made from this yarn, and this is absolutely gorgeous. The color, I don't know what it is about that color, but it's just so beautiful. It's so Christmassy, but you know, you gotta also wear it as a pop of color on an outfit, maybe a black outfit or even black and green like this. It's just a beautiful, beautiful contrast color that you can wear with an outfit and really jazz it up, make it look really super nice. So that is one acquisition that I made. So excited. Thank you, Jeanette, for contacting me. And then I received this from Amazon. I mean, I ordered it. Oh, let me get that camera right. I ordered this. There are 100 stitch markers in here. I use a lot of stitch markers on my patterns. As you know, when I say to use a lot of stitch markers, I mean you should have a lot of stitch markers to use, because if you don't mark your fabric, then you can't make it exactly like the other side. It's just too impossible to be counting and looking all the time. If you don't put a stitch marker in, especially where you decrease, then you'll find yourself guessing on the other side when you want to make one side exactly the same as the other. If you want to be a symmetrical person, like you should be if you're making sweaters and garments, you definitely want to be symmetrical. So I suggest lots of stitch markers. So I bought this on Amazon, and these are a really nice, good quality. I never know what quality they'll be when I buy them on Amazon or anywhere else. I know that Clover quality is very, very good, and you can buy those at Joann's, but they might give you 10 in a package, and they're really expensive compared to what I paid for this. You know, it was, $4 or $5. That was it for 100 of these things. And plus it comes with a little container, and it also has 3 needles in there. They're plastic, I know, but if you're using them on an article that is very wide, like this, like the stitches are wide apart, those are easy to use the plastic needles on. So I like those. Those are okay. I prefer a metal needle, but I will certainly use these when the time comes. But that was an acquisition that I made this week. Also, I received, along with this in my Malabrigo box, this yarn. And this is also Wash-Ted yarn. It's superwash merino worsted size. And I did not like this at all when I got it. I did not like it. I don't know why. I just went, I'm not doing that. So I'm using it in an article. If y'all remember, I made the Ganymede cowl by Fiberflux, and I'll put a picture of it right here. Ganymede is her version of a folded cowl, and you make it in a square. That's all there is to it. And the one I made was knitted. I was so proud of it. but I wanted something with a little bit more drape. And so I thought, you know, I'm going to make that in a crocheted version because I had several people ask me if I could do that. And I said, sure. So I'm making one in a crocheted version, and this is what it looks like. I'm using lace all along just to give it some interest, and with a speckled yarn like this with beautiful stitch definition though. Look at that. It's just gorgeous when you get it made up. And I just didn't want to make a sweater out of this. I thought that would just be too much, and I think I'm right about that. It would just be too busy. But I added some lace rows on this, and it looks pretty nice. Now when we get it folded over and we use it as a cowl, it's going to be really pretty under a black jacket, a red jacket, a green jacket, a white jacket, all kinds of, and blue jean jacket, which I have several of. This has plenty of blue in it. See, there's some blue in there. So it has a lot of colors in it. So I'll get this back where you can see it. I really like it. And it's not difficult to make. It's sort of a TV crochet. Some of my other items are not quite TV, but I only have 2 skeins of this. And Jeanette, I should have asked Jeanette for the other one, but anyway, I don't need it. I have 2 skeins of this, and I believe I'm about halfway to the length that I need. So I should be doing okay with this, and I can use up this yarn and be done with it. But I'm kind of excited. I like the way it looks, and if y'all are interested in the crochet pattern, let me know. If you're not, don't worry about it. I can write it though very quickly and get it to you. It's not too hard to make, but I think putting it together was the hardest part for me. On the knitted one, I just couldn't seem to get where it was supposed to be folded, but I think I understand it now. So I'll write a pattern for that, and it should be pretty easy. I may even send it out free to the community, so we may do that. Anyway, let's look at some other whips that I'm working on. I've had lots of questions about this. This is my multicolored cardie, and I'm making this out of Spun Colors by Premier. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. I really like this colorway. It is Woodland. Woodland is the colorway. Spun Colors. Let me show you that right there. It's so beautiful. Look. The colors in there are absolutely gorgeous. I know I've said this before, probably 2 or 3 times. Y'all are patient with me. But I am making the multicolor cardie, and I'm this far along. I am actually almost done with this sleeve. I have a little bit more to go, and then I'll start the other sleeve, and then I'll start finishing it up. But this is what it looks like. It's really nice. I like it. It's kind of loud. It's kind of loud, but, you know, I like it because it's loud. I'm kind of a loud gal, but not all the time. And there I have my sleeve right there. See, that's what it's going to look like. And it'll have all the way to the wrist, though, actually. So that's how that's coming along. But it's really beautiful. Look at that. I really like this. And it's soft and easy to crochet with. So that means a lot, especially if you're making a large garment like this. You definitely want to have yarn that you enjoy working with, that's interesting, and also that's easy to crochet with. So that definitely meets the criteria there. Spun Colors by Premier, not sponsored. But I do love it. It's really super nice, really nice. Now, another whip that I have going. Last week I showed you some new yarn that I ordered from Lion Brand. This is called Hue and Me, and this is the Arrowwood color. Very gorgeous. There it is. It's 137 yards on here. It's a 5 weight yarn, so it's huge. To me, it's a huge 5, almost a 6. That is really, really big. And once you get it crocheted up, it is really big. But I'm making another wrap that I told you about that is sort of takes from the Outlander fashion show that was on every week, or on every show, Outlander. The women wore beautiful knit garments, and it's very inspiring to all of us to see that, especially if we design patterns, we can look at it and go, I can make that. So I bought some of this to go together. This is called Hue and Me again, and I have 3 colors. Arrowwood, I think that's just beige. Let me check it. Toast. Arrowwood, Toast, and Werewolf. Those are the 3 colors. And I'm going to put these together in a wrap. And I like the wrap, but I'm not sure about it. I'm honestly not sure, but this is what it looks like so far. And I kind of like it, but it needs to be a little bit drapey. So I might see if I can wash it when I'm done, and that way it will soften up. But honestly, it's pretty soft after you get it crocheted. I didn't feel like it was in the ball. I guess it's a little bit soft, but once you have it crocheted, it feels good on your skin. It's not scratchy at all. I really like this. Not sponsored. This is Lion Brand, their products. I like their products, so I knew I would like this Hue and Me yarn, and I'm working with it now, so we'll see how it goes. I like it because it crochets up so fast. Well, number 5 bulky is going to crochet like crazy. It's just going to be fast like that. Something like this takes a longer time to do, but it also has a lot more drape. So you just have to weigh what kind of garment you're making, and if you can stand it to stay with the crocheting long enough because of the fingering size yarn or the DK yarn, because sometimes they are a challenge because they take a while to make and then you get bored with them. So hopefully this won't be too boring. It's not so far. I enjoy looking at the colors when they come out. It's kind of fun to see them appear and disappear. All right, so that's the new pattern. I haven't written it yet. Well, I've written it, but I haven't published it yet. And that will be coming out probably after Thanksgiving, I would guess. But it will be in time for cold weather, because that's what it's really designed for, is cold weather. Now, I'm pondering whether, see this blue project bag right here, I have, I think, 5 or 6 balls of Lion Brand Thick and Quick in the Hudson Bay color, and I showed you that last week. I had knitted a piece of a garment, and I did not like it at all, not at all. And that may be in a giveaway. I have to decide before the next video if I'm going to give that away, and it'll just be a frog and finish, but more than likely you'll frog that out. You won't want to keep that knitted piece that I did because it has some mistakes in its stuff, or I might frog it myself. But anyway, that's where that's that's where that's going. It'll go in a giveaway. So that blue project bag right there. So let me quickly show you my diamond painting that I'm working on. I've put in timeout my angel playing a flageolet, and I've brought another one out. So let me show you those right now. Here's a little update on my diamond painting for the angel playing the flageolet, and I'm going to hold this out and show you how much I've done. There's the top up there, so I'm right about halfway, just above his hand there, and I'm started on the left side there with that 3-inch square that I have finished right there. So that one's all done, and I think what I'm going to do, well, let me show you the rest of this. This is the bottom. This is what's been rolled up. Isn't that beautiful? Look at his beautiful robe. I really like that. But this is as far as I've gotten so far, right about halfway. There's where it is, right there. So what I'm going to do, well, I'll show you what I had it rolled on. If y'all don't remember, I had it rolled on this blue pool tube that you throw in the water when you're swimming in the summertime, and it holds you up. I bought several of these from Amazon, and I use them for my diamond paintings, and I roll them up on these at the bottom, and then I clip it with some clips, and that holds it in place so that I can roll it up there, and then I can pull my painting down so that I can reach the diamond painting areas I haven't done yet. So what I'm planning to do with this is I'm going to roll this all the way up, or maybe I'll just hang it. I think I'll just hang it on my sweater rack, and then I'm going to start back on my Starry Night Santa, and I'll show you the progress on that as I get busy working on that. So this is a little progress report on my diamond painting. Now that it is Christmas time, I have pulled out my Starry Night Santa, and this is that painting on my easel right here. And this is actually offered by Diamond Art Club, and it is 16.5 by 22.5, and the name again is Starry Night Santa. Not sponsored, but really love this particular painting. And I love the way that it combines Christmas whimsical with Christmas serious. I just really think it's beautiful. It's got a pretty church back here in the background. And I've actually painted all the way up about halfway. I'm almost halfway. I have a few more little areas over here to do, and then I'll pull the cellophane up and move my cover minder, which is right there. I'll move that and gradually take him up, probably half of that, and then the other half I'll finish later. But I want to get this to the framers before Christmas, so I want to have this on my mantle or on the wall during Christmas time. So I just wanted to show you that. That is my newest project, and I have put my beautiful angel playing a flageolet in time out. He's living on my rack of clothes here. These are all prototypes of my patterns on Etsy, and this is where I have him hanging. I'm using a skirt hanger. If you haven't seen this before, this is a really neat way to hang up your diamond paintings that are either waiting to take to the framers or have put in time out for whatever reason. This is a Heaven and Earth Designs pattern, and I ordered the drills on my own, and I ordered the canvas from Heaven and Earth Designs. So obviously they do extraordinary work. I am right about there, and I have an extra square that I've done before I put him up, but he'll come back out after Christmas, and I'll get to work on this one and get it to the framers. But he's going to be absolutely gorgeous, and he will probably be on my mantle. That's where I think he's going to be. So this is where he's hanging right now out, so I can look at him all the time. I really love this painting. This is Edward Burne-Jones painting of Angel playing a flageolet. So beautiful. You know, since I took that B-roll of my diamond painting Starry Night Santa, I have progressed even a little bit farther on that. So I'm working hard on that. I want to get it to the framers by December 1st so that I can have it in my home for Christmas. So I'm really excited about that. As you can tell, in the diamond painting videos are so fun for me to do. I try not to spend too much time on it because not everybody diamond paints, but if you haven't tried it, you should try it. You can buy diamond paintings at Joanne, not sponsored, anywhere on the internet. If you have a subject that you'd like to diamond paint, like dogs, cats, dragons, classics, all that, you can just Google it and they come right up. So there's some companies that are better than others, but you'll figure that out. I did, and it didn't take me long to figure out which companies I really liked for whatever reason. It might not be the same reason as you. So anyway, let's move on to giveaways. First of all, we have a Karen cake, and I did go on. Somebody said they still had this. I went on the web. I couldn't find it anywhere on Yonspirations, on Amazon, Joann's, Michael's. Nobody had this particular one. This is Karen Latte Cakes, and this is in the colorway Cream, and it's so gorgeous. I'm really not sure I want to give this up, but I'm going to give it up. I'm okay with that. I'll give it up. But it's so soft. It's mostly, you know, there's a lot of nylon in this. It's called Lovely Layers. It's 58 acrylic, 42 nylon. It's a 5 bulky weight in cream, and so this will go to, I think it's whoever put the word Karen, C-A-R-O-N, into their comment last week will be in the running for this. So I'm excited about that. I love that. All right, next we have Mandala Thick and Quick, and this is the pocket watch colorway. So pretty. Look at that. I just love that. It turned out really pretty. I made my Ganymede cowl from this, and it's very, very soft. I really like it. It's just one skein, but you could probably make something small from this, a cowl or something like that. A small cowl, I mean. This is a size 6 bulky weight, super bulky, actually, pocket watch, Mandala, Thick and Quick by Lion Brand. So there you have it. That'll be to someone who used the word, let me look and see what we asked you to put, quick, Q-U-I-C-K, quick. If you use that word in your comment, you'll be in the running for that. Also, whoever used the word Karen in their comment will, another winner will receive this Karen Simply Soft. This is beautiful. I bought this thinking that I was going to have some granddaughters, but I never did. So I thought, you know, I'm getting rid of that. I won't need it. This is soft pink, and it's just as soft as it could possibly be. It is a size 4 weight, and it's 100% acrylic by Karen Simply Soft. It's really pretty. I like it, but I don't need it. There's nothing I'm really going to be working on in this color. So I'm going to give this away to another winner that said the word Karen in their comment. Crochet exclamation point magazine. And we went through this. There's some really pretty things in here. But I don't know if I showed you this. This is the page of all the different projects that are in this magazine. And even if you don't win it, you might order it because it's a super nice magazine. This is as nice as Crochet World, or maybe even nicer, I don't know, but this is their 20-year edition, and it is for winter, I believe. Yeah, winter of 2022. So this will go to someone who used the word warm, right there, warm in their comment. Again, I have another Crochet World. This is the same one, December 22. There it is right there. It's got a doily on the front. A lot of people like that doily. There's also a really pretty afghan that I showed when I first showed this magazine a couple weeks ago. I keep getting these in the mail, so I'm just going to keep giving away. So whoever used the word, I believe it was world, yes, who used the word world, will be up in the running for one of these. So let's turn the camera to the computer and find out who wins these this week. Here we are at the computer, and we're going to find out who wins the Crochet exclamation point magazine, and that is with the word warm in there. And in your comment, if you use the word warm, then you will be in the running for this. So we had 128 comments. Okay, let's go over here and find out who wins the Crochet World magazine. I'm sorry, the Crochet magazine. This is a different one from Crochet World. So that would be Maribel is Hooked. Maribel is Hooked. You have won the Crochet exclamation point magazine. So congratulations, Maribel. Let's go over here and we're going to find out who wins the Crochet World magazine. So I'm going to type in ORLD. Let's see if that's correct. All right, let's find out how many people signed up for the Crochet World magazine. And that would be 111. All right. So Crochet World magazine, here we go. Let's find out who wins that magazine. And that would be Mrs. Debbie LW. Mrs. Debbie LW, you have won the Crochet World magazine. Congratulations. That's so awesome. Everybody, I love these magazines. They're so much fun to receive, and you can just go through them for hours at a time. I mean, I see everything I want to make in there. Of course, I don't do it, but okay, so let's look at the word quick. In that, whoever used the word quick in their comment is up for the mandala yarn thick and quick. There were 147 people who wanted that yarn. So let's find out who wins the thick and quick mandala yarn. And that would be Joe Sandy. Joe Sandy, you have won the thick and quick yarn. So congratulations. And let's go back up here and let's use the word Caron, C-A-R-O-N. Let's get our comments. And that was 156 comments. So this is the person who will win the Caron latte cake in the colorway cream. So beautiful. And that would be Trudy Braden. Trudy Braden, you have won the Caron latte cake. Congratulations. Now, Trudy, you're going to have someone coming along with you. They're going to use the word Caron also. Let's change this to 9, which is the answer to that question. And let's go down here and get the comments again. 156. This person wins the soft pink Caron Simply Soft yarn. And that would be Carrie Alfieri. Carrie Alfieri, you have won the Caron Soft Pink yarn. Congratulations to everyone. I'm sorry if you didn't win, but I give away every single week, so your chances are higher every week. Now let's get back to the giveaways for next week. Now, Crochet World is one of the gifts that I'm giving away. This is the December 2022, just like I did this week. It's the same edition, and I'll be giving this away next week to someone who uses the word world in their comment, just like this week. So world is the comment word. Be sure to put that in your comment if you're interested in winning that magazine. Again, I received another one of these. So this is the Crochet exclamation point magazine with some beautiful things in it and beautiful patterns in it. And the word here is warm. Again, W-A-R-M, warm. In your comment, if you're interested in this magazine, then use the word warm in your comment. Now, I have some beautiful, beautiful, beautiful yarn to give away. This is Lion Brand Landscapes yarn, and the colorway is Volcano. And I'm not going to take it out of the plastic because it's in the plastic. And there's a little piece of one here. It's probably about 1/4 of a skein, and then 2 full skeins here of the colorway Volcano. Really love it. So beautiful made up. And I'll show you that. One of my free patterns was made with this. So this is the landscape yarn in the colorway Volcano. And so if you want to be in the running for this, use the word land in your comment. L-A-N-D, land. For landscapes, use the word land, and you will be in the running for this next week. This is a roving yarn, size 4, beautiful, easy to crochet with. And also, I'm giving away, along with that, for the same winner will win the landscapes, a skein of yarn, and this is in the colorway Desert Spring. Oh, I just loved that. And I think I made something. I think I made a cowl out of this or something. And I had a skein left over, so I'm giving that away. And on the skein are, it's a size 4 yarn, of course, like the other. It's 100% acrylic. And there are 147 yards on the skein. 147 yards of number 4 yarn. So the winner that uses the word land will receive all of this yarn. This is Landscapes yarn. So absolutely beautiful. It is stripy, but it stripes beautifully. The stripes are very small, and so it's interesting to crochet with. I really enjoyed making my prototype out of this. And that will go to the random comment picker winner who uses the word land in their comment on this video. Don't forget this video, so be sure to do that. I'm also giving away an entire skein of comfy cotton yarn, and this is in the colorway Silver Lining. And it is beautiful, but I have no use for it. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. So you know what? I'm going to give it away. Let me get that over there where you can see it. It's just a light gray yarn, very beautiful, Silver Lining. And so that is the Comfy Cotton Blend yarn by Lion Brand. One of my favorite yarns in the entire world. I really enjoy crocheting with this. And it is a size 3 yarn, but it really works up like a 4. You can almost use it for a 4 yarn pattern. So you'd have to check your gauge, of course. But the Comfy Cotton yarn is one of my favorites. And it's going to a winner next week that uses the word blend, B-L-E-N-D, in your comment. So use the word blend in your comment and you will be in the running for the Comfy Cotton yarn. I used this in a pattern and I took it out because I didn't like it combined with the yarn that I was combining it with. So I rolled it up and I put it in my stash. I thought, I'm going to give this to someone who can use it for Christmas gifts or something like that. This is the Sapphire Green worsted yarn by Malabrigo. It's a worsted size, of course, 210 yards on the skein, and it is 100% merino wool. It is very, very soft. It's so beautiful. So I rewrapped it up, and there's nothing missing on it. This was 100 grams of luxury yarn, and that will go to the person who uses the word green in your comment. So use the word green in your comment, and you'll be in the running for this beautiful luxury yarn by Malabrigo. Whoops, what is that? Beautiful yarn by Malabrigo that I received in one of my Malabrigo boxes. So that will go to a winner next week who uses the word green in your comment. I have a quick word for Denise Robinson. If you would get in touch with me and send me your mailing address, I will send you something really nice that you won. Be sure to watch last week's video and check it out. Remember, if you like this video, press the like button. If you're still here, you probably liked the video. I hope you did. We talked about lots of things, and I want to Be sure that you stay tuned for Joe's video. This is Joe of Joe for Totes, and she makes beautiful custom project bags. She has a new video with a couple of bags in it she wants to show to us, and so I will play that video, then I will be back to say goodbye.
Hello, it's Joe with Joe for Totes, and today I have two gorgeous bags I'm going to be showing you. I haven't done much sewing this summer because I've been working in my yard and my house and doing projects. But now that fall is officially here, I plan to really jump in and quicken up the pace and get more bags made. This bag goes to Yamana. She lives in Roy, Utah, and these are two bags that she ordered, and I've made two bags for her already. You may remember a gorgeous bag that I made that had 3 medallions on the front of it. Well, that was Yamana's idea, and it turned out very pretty. So she sent me these fabrics for these bags. The first one I want to show you is a 16 by 16. And I just love these fabrics that she sent. They're so joyful, so pretty. Let me show you the medallion. And the inside of the pocket on the front. All these fabrics really do complement each other. This one side is just plain, but the other one has a mesh pocket for a drink bottle. The outside back has a zipper pocket that goes all the way down to the bottom of the bag, and it's got a pretty little charm on that zipper pull that matches the bag. And then the top has a purple zipper, and she sent me this purple webbing for the handle. She really likes this webbed handle, and I do too. I really prefer this. I think it makes a prettier bag, and it's probably more durable than the black ones that I embroidery. So on the inside, she has a very large vinyl pocket with a snap, and on the other side, she has pockets that will hold a phone and 5 crochet hooks. So she is a busy crocheter, and she has this little tab that's got little stitch markers on it, and then this is the charm that goes on the outside of well, that goes on the top zipper for the bag, and then the blue tabs that complement the blue pocket on the front. And then the one thing that Yamana wanted that few people do, but I always kind of hold my breath when somebody orders this, and it's a grommet that goes through the bag, because the bag has to be completely finished before you poke a hole in it and put this grommet in. But it turned out without a problem, no problem at all. She has a purple bottom on this bag, and it's some purple duck cloth that I had left over, and I sent a picture of it to her, and she said, yeah, let's go for it. So it just really turned out to be a beautiful bag. It's the largest one I make, but it holds a lot of stuff. This clear vinyl pocket will hold a lot of patterns and whatever else you want to put in there that you want to see through. So then the second bag, she let me do whatever I wanted to in terms of fabric. And I'll be honest, this fabric is something that I bought a while back that I've been holding for myself, but it just is gorgeous, and I wanted her to have a pretty bag. I still have a little left over, so I'm hopeful that I'll have enough to make a bag for myself someday. But this is made with really, really happy fabric, very saturated colors. She has this mesh pocket on the side, just like for the other bag. This is her zipper pull charm for this bag. It's top zipper, which is also purple. And then she has an outside pocket. So these bags, in terms of features, are identical. See how that beautiful fabric is so bright? I just love it. This is the little charm for the outside of the bag. Pull tab, and then her inside pocket is made with some fabric that she sent me. And then, as I mentioned, the inside is identical to the other one with a very large clear vinyl pocket, and then another pouch on the other side that will hold 4 hooks and a cell phone. And this is the charm for the outside pocket pull tab. And she has a black bottom on this bag, and I just thought the black woven fabric looked much better on this because of the black bottom, and I really think it sets it off. So that is her. Those are her 2 bags, and this one also has a grommet, which turned out perfect. So I'm really getting a lot more comfortable with putting those grommets in. So anyway, until I see you next time, this is Jo with Jo for Totes. I hope you have a great week.
Thank you, Jo. I always enjoy seeing your videos. Love, love, love those project bags. I have a bunch of them around my office, and so I found one in my craft room that I'm going to bring up. It's got some yarn in it that'll probably be in a giveaway. I hope you enjoyed Jo's video. It's a way to show you some beauty in a project bag. It's not just a standard 4-seam project bag. She puts a lot of handwork and beautiful custom ideas into it. I mean, she gets with the buyer of the bag and makes sure that they're all on board with the material, with the design, with the pockets, with everything. Zipper closing, no zipper closing. There are all kinds of things that she talks to them about. And that's a true sign of a custom bag maker. That's somebody that designs their bags just for the buyer. So, Jo, we really enjoy your videos. Now, I will say goodbye. I hope you enjoyed this video. Again, like it, and I will see you next week. So join me next week when we find out what's on the hook.